contending teams. You embrace kind of chance to make life difficult for the Astros here in these first 2 games.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, kind of talked about it before. Just the in-division games, winning those games never come easy. You're always going to get the best from, all those teams that are in your division. So, like you said, at the end of the end of this year, we're playing a lot of playoff contending teams, and we've been playing good baseball, and it's kind of been a good test and maturation process for us.
Severino's obviously have his ups and downs, especially pitching here for him to kind of walk off on a good note like that. Just sort of think that outing for him today.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was awesome. We've had our ups and downs this year, but at the end of the day, we came out on the other side, and it's only going to make us stronger going into next year. So really, really good job from Sevy to finish strong like that.
What went into him improving so much in the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I think moving forward is just our situation is what it is. We can't really control that. Just focus on what we can control. Attack it as a team. And kind of flip the mindset and just go out there and play baseball.
Yeah, Mark was talking about giving credit to the hitting coach. The job he has done with you. Can you give us some details what you have worked with him this year to improve so much as a hitter?
Yeah, I mean, I could sit here and name a bunch of things. I think the biggest thing that I've taken away from this year is just the mentality and the approach. Just talking with Bushy, Crony, and Aldo, those guys they've always been in my corner. Just kind of helped me, adjust on the fly and stuff like that. And I think that's one of the biggest things in this game is the best hitters in the game adjust during the at bat. And the quicker you're able to adjust, the more success you're gonna have. So just the mentality is probably the most important thing.
Could you speak? You have been here long enough to know how the Astros have played a number on you guys the last few years. You guys are not going to go to the playoffs, but you're making it possible. Probably they are not going to make the playoffs. How good is this as an experience taken into next year? Because you have done this to already a certain amount of teams the last month.
Yeah, I mean, since I think 2016, 2017, the Astros have been one of the best teams in baseball. So to match up with them and play the way that we have this year, I think it just shows you kind of how we're built and what we're capable of, and I think it's definitely just going to build confidence for us going into next year.
Could you speak to the level of consistency, not just tonight, but in the second half, especially after the roster overchange that the bullpen has had?
Yeah, I think the bullpen's been unbelievable. I think it just goes back to just kind of flipping the mindset, just come in and attack guys, attack the strike zone. If we get ahead in the count, it just makes our job that much easier, and they've done a phenomenal job.
That said, that you had a meeting with Bush today, and 4 for 4 had a home run. Just what did he tell you? I guess.
Yeah. Obviously, it was just kind of like an approach meeting off Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown's one of the best pitchers in the game. He's not a guy you can go up there and try to do too much with. It's kind of just a guy to try to get him into a certain spot in the strike zone and just get your ace right off. So it's not going up there trying to hit a homer or do anything special. It's just kind of taking what he gives you, taking your knocks where you can.
What's been your experience playing overall in the ballpark this year, from the beginning as a hitter to also working with the pitchers as a catcher with both starting pitchers and relievers? Yeah,
it's been interesting. It feels like some days the ball really flies, and then some days it kind of goes nowhere. So it's just kind of something you adjust with on the fly. But overall, I wouldn't say it changed too much with what we were trying to do. At the end of the day, we have our scouting report that we go over for the team that we're playing. We have our scouting report for the pitcher we're facing that day. We really try not to make it anything more than it is and just kind of go out there and play ball.
Appreciate it.